channel. Well, as you saw, I got up a little early this morning to get a head start on the snow that fell overnight. I think we got more than they forecast. Had to be at least 3 inches, but it's been snowing for 2 days. And not hard enough to cover the streets, maybe the side streets. But it's just been a nuisance snow, where yesterday I think I shoveled a couple of inches, and I think they said that we got around 6 inches total over the past 2 days. So it's not even enough to really want to start the snowblower. So I thought I'd treat myself. Dunkin' Donuts, I got myself a nice bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And of course, got some donuts here. I got some jelly sticks, cruller. They still have the heart-shaped jelly donuts. And a glazed, regular glazed, and the cruller. I like the crullers. I don't care for the donuts that have all the frosting on them. I think they have leftover Valentine's Day donuts. Notice anything different? As a hint, I got new glasses. These are I don't think they're transition, they're bifocal glasses, but they also do that tinting in the sun. I got 2 pairs, one regular, and for what I paid for them, you think they'd get it right. They messed up the lenses. The technician couldn't get the lenses to stay in the frame, so she's going to send them back to get reworked. And I don't feel too bad having the jelly donuts because I just got my teeth cleaned. Whoops. It's just about 7:30. You know, while I was at the dentist, the topic of skiing came up, and it dawned on me that I haven't seen this in a long time. Do they even do it? It used to be when you went skiing. Of course, in New England we say skiing, and then a New Englander goes down to Florida, he says water skiing, but I don't think they say water skiing down in Florida. They just say skiing. And then they say snow skiing when they refer to snow skiing. But anyways, when I was in high school, I started skiing, and I started taking lessons at Crotchet Mountain. I don't even know if that still exists. And then I went on to bigger and better things. I remember Gunstock, I think was the name of one. And then Mount Snow, right? That might be another one. But anyways, I haven't seen people wearing the lift tickets. You used to clip them onto your zipper. And it was like a status symbol. You see these people with all these lift tickets attached to their zipper on their winter coats. I haven't seen that. So that must not be a thing anymore. Do you even get those? They probably have like a smartphone app or something that tracks you on the mountain. Who knows? I think I sold my skis and my boots. I think I sold them at a flea market. Or I gave them to Goodwill, I don't remember. But when I looked at the ski equipment, it was the same difference as if in the 70s I came across a pair of 1920 ski equipment. It was ancient, I guess everything had changed. I don't even know what the new boots and skis look like these days. Or, and goggles, right? You have to have goggles. I think I bought a ski package at a place that might not exist anymore, up in the Peabody Mall, I think. It was Herman's Sporting Goods, I think was the name of the place. So the end of February is quickly approaching. We're going to March. Before you know it, it's April. I've been meaning to, I looked at the entrance of my beehive and there was some dead bees, which is to be expected. And I cleaned out the entrance. It wasn't that bad. We might get up to 40 degrees those old headphones with the microphone on it. And I got the microphone, and I stuck it, one year I stuck it in the opening of the beehive in the winter to listen in. I recorded and was able to record the sound of the bees that were still alive, and I've been meaning to do that this year, but I haven't done it. Or one of those flexible cameras. You know, they have these long flexible cameras. And maybe get that in the hive and see if I can get an image of them. So I get up early this morning. As soon as I go outside, I can smell the really strong odor of a skunk. I don't know. They say skunks squirt, as a last resort. I don't believe that. I think I got a skunk in this neighborhood that does it out of spite. Have you ever woken up, you've got your windows open at night, and the smell is so strong that it wakes you up out of a dead sleep? I see these people on YouTube that adopt, orphaned baby skunks. And instinctively, the first thing that they learn as they do this feet stomp, which is sort of like a threat, And when they're young, I guess skunks right off the bat have the ability to use their scent gland. I'm pretty sure that they already have that defensive mechanism. But I wonder how they do that. Like, they show them, like, scaring the skunks or playing with them indoors. What happens if that skunk squirts? I know you can have those glands removed, but that's the defense of a skunk. That's like people. I don't know if they still do it. People used to have their cats declawed. That's the only defense they have, other than biting. So it's not something that you want to do. Not that I'm a cat person. I mean, I like cats, but I wouldn't have a cat. First off, I'm like a dog. They want to go everywhere, the top of shelves, or knock stuff down. Wow, that sandwich went quick. I don't know if I wanted a jelly donut, or I haven't had a French crawler in a while. It's so light, It's one thing I like about them. But you have to have like a couple of them. I didn't do a thumbnail on this. Maybe YouTube will pick an appropriate spot. This is very light. I guess the jet stream's going to change this week, so it's not going to be. We're not going to have that cold Arctic air plunging down. Give Texas a break. deserve another donut. Let me pour some more coffee. I saw a headline, I didn't read the article. Some new study came out about, well, actually, no, I think there might be 2 studies that came out. Because I just saw a study that said something about caffeine changing the structure of the brain, and then also caffeine having negative effects on the heart. You know, it's funny because you see these studies that come out, and they say the study says that coffee is good for you, and then a study will come out and say coffee is bad for you, just like wine. That study would come out and say red wine, a glass of red wine a day is good for you, and then another study would come out and say a glass of red wine was bad for you. What did I say? Everything in moderation, right? Except donuts. Donuts is the exception. Donuts are always good. Well, I'll go for a jelly stick. That looks just like other thumbnails that I've posted or used. I saw the weather this morning, and I think they said that for the month of February, here in Massachusetts, we've got twice the amount of snow that we got last year, which doesn't say much because it's always fluctuating. But I guess last year we didn't have much snow. I don't remember, actually. This winter hasn't been too brutal. I was looking on eBay what I wanted to do. Well, I got all the gardening catalogs, seed catalogs, and I wanted to get some crocus bulbs and put them in a whole bunch of pots and put them up high. I guess I could put them on the picnic table. Because you just can't even have flowers these days. We have so many rabbits eating everything. I was watching this video, the YouTube video last night, where these people they might have the Amazon Ring doorbell, I think. And they had some flower pots, the stacked ones, on their front, well, it was like concrete entranceway to their front door. And all these wild hogs showed up and ate everything. Instead of that saying where they have, describe something as being prolific, it breeds like rabbits, they should say breeds like hogs. Because they had like the adult hogs, they had intermediate hogs, and then they had hogs that were like the size of like a cat, They had I think there were like 3 or 4 generations on the front porch. I got some stray tulip bulbs that pop up around. I don't know where they came from. I kind of wonder if tulips, if they only propagate bulbs, because sometimes they show up in the lawn, and I don't know how they got there. But a tulip will come up, and then the next day it's gone. It's been chewed off down to the base where the flowers. I guess the flowers got a lot of nutrition in it, and they eat all the flowers. The same thing with the crocus bulbs. I don't know. We didn't have rabbits in the neighborhoods when I was a kid, and there were more woods back then. So I don't know why there's more rabbits in the suburbs now than there used to be. We have. I've yet to see. I've seen a coyote, but not in the neighborhood. I've seen fox running around the neighborhood. With that, I don't know if it's a territorial barking or a mating barking. It sounds like somebody's getting murdered. If you've never heard that, the first time you hear a fox barking, or whatever it is, it's a terrible sound. Wow. That was a long day, you know. I think I was up like at 4:30. To tell you the truth, I got up at 4:30 and I already had a boiled egg and an English muffin. So, but I burned a lot of calories shoveling that snow. I've got a big driveway. I kind of wish we do have a big snowstorm, because I've got all this gas. I filled up the gas tank on the snowblower, and I don't want that gas sitting there over the summer. I'll have to siphon it out and use it in the lawnmower. I remember reading someone had they had a good point. It was so obvious. You know, you're always buying, you've got that gallon, what is it, maybe 1.5 gallon gas containers, and you fill them up, and then you either don't need that much for the lawnmower or the snowblower, and before you know it, it's been sitting in the container for over 6 months. And I remember not knowing that gasoline actually ages and can go bad. That's why you have to put that gas stabilizer in it. But I put that gas stabilizer in before, and I put too much, and it almost like it's oil, it sits on the bottom. And I clogged up a carburetor one year. It was in the middle of a snowstorm, it wouldn't start. But, well, thanks everyone for stopping by on this early Saturday morning. What is today? The 19th? February 20th, Saturday. Oh, did you guys watch? I watched live with the rover, the Mars rover Perseverance landing. That was unbelievable. And I looked last night. They just had the pictures that released like 7 minutes after it landed. But I know they were all day, or through that night, they were going to run through a series of checks, testing, make sure that all the experiments and all the instruments were working optimally, and everything checks out. But there should be I wanted to see pictures of when it was coming down, when it dropped the heat shield. And what would be great is if, I don't think they had, I don't know if they had cameras on the rocket, on that, the section that had the rockets in it, that the rover was tethered from. when that took off. I wonder if it had any cameras on that. I can't remember the name of that guy's channel. You know, that engineer that has that popular YouTube channel. He built those glitter bombs for porch pirates that sent out the glitter, and it also put out a stink, and there was a smartphone in there too, so you got video. I forget his last name, but I watched a video because he worked on, not this one, but the last rover I think he worked on. So, yeah, that was really, and it's funny because, you know, it's such an accomplishment. You don't see much on TV about it, you know. I remember as a kid watching the Apollo landings. I mean, the whole world watched those things. I think I actually watched it on a black and white TV. And had David Brinkley covering it. And when they had the experts talking about the landing, they actually would hold a plastic model of the orbiter and the lander when describing. You know, there was no animations. I would be on camera with a physical model describing how the lunar lander was going to descend. And yeah, vivid memories of watching those historic events. The moon landing. Actually, I watched that live where landed on the moon. But anyways, ramble on. So thanks everyone for stopping by. That was a nice early morning Dunkin' Donuts breakfast after shoveling snow for an hour and a half or something like that. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks to all my PayPal contributors. Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description. It's, if you're going to make an Amazon purchase anyways, if you use that link, it identifies me and as an Amazon affiliate member, and I get a little bit of a commission when you make that purchase at no additional expense to you. So it's an easy way to help support the channel. So thanks again, everyone, on this, snowy February 20th, Saturday, February 20th. Thanks again, everyone. Until next video, thanks for watching. Bye.